I didn't come to Jesus in a beautiful moment. I didn't find him on a good day or in a victory or in an emotional high. The truth is, I didn't find him at all. I didn't find him when I tried. I didn't find him when I looked for peace in all the wrong places. I didn't find him in the temporary highs that faded in minutes or in the deep pit where I thought my story would end. I had reached the point where your soul stops screaming and starts disappearing. That point where you stop expecting help, relief, rescue, anything really. I was alive, but I wasn't living. I survived out of habit, not hope. There were nights where my mind was a maze with no exit. Nights where silence burned more than pain. Nights where the darkness wasn't around me. It was inside of me. I walked with a broken heart, a tired mind, a spirit that no longer had the strength to believe. I tried things that promised to fill me, promised to calm me, promised to erase me. And every one of them left me worse, emptier, more shattered, and more lost. Inside of me was a chaos that no one could see. Piled trauma, buried memories, silent battles, thoughts I didn't even whisper to my own pillow. And still, when my soul was in ruins, when I no longer had a voice to cry for help, when I didn't even want to keep on going, Jesus stepped in. He didn't enter a holy moment. He walked into my collapse, into my shadow, into my inner death, and he came quietly. There was no pressure, no religion, no demands. He came like when someone who knows every corner of your pain and isn't afraid of any of it, like someone who has seen every hidden tear and still looks at you with tenderness, like someone who hears the screams you never said out loud and doesn't run. When he looked at me, I didn't see judgment, disappointment. I didn't hear, "You should be better by now." I saw compassion so deep it broke the armor that I had used for years to survive. I was seen, I was loved, I was found in the place where I had even lost my own name. Jesus didn't find me because I was strong. He found me because I was shattered, because he is the God who specializes in ruins, the God who walks into places no one else dares to enter, the God who sees life where I only saw ashes. He didn't come to fix me or cheer me up or tell me everything was going to be okay. He came to resurrect me, to touch everything that had already died, to awaken what had been asleep for years, to give breath to a chest that had forgotten how to breathe, to call me by the name I had forgotten. From that day on, my story changed. Not because I became perfect, not because I stopped fighting, not because I forgot my past, but now I have a God who walks with me into my shadows, who steadies my mind when it trembles, who heals my wounds I buried, and who refuses to give up on me even when I gave up on myself 1,000 times. Jesus found me in my worst moment, in my worst version, at my end. And if you're hearing this, I want you to listen with your spirit and not your ears. You didn't come here by accident. God brought you. He saw your exhaustion, your hidden sadness, your tired mind, your quiet fight, your wounded heart. He knows the pain you tell no one. Maybe you think you're too broken, too far gone, too damaged, or it's too late. But let me tell you something with all of my soul. There's no abyss where he cannot find you. There's no darkness he cannot enter, no trauma he cannot touch. God still seeks broken hearts, tired souls, lives that barely are holding on. You didn't come here by clicking a video. You came because Jesus is still crossing deserts to reach you. He's still breathing life into bones that thought they'd never move again. Still raising stories everyone gave up on. Still restoring what you thought was dead. This space, rescued and crowned, exists to remind you of that you are not alone, that your story still breathes, and that what God starts, he finishes with grace. If something in you woke up today, subscribe. Let's walk this journey. Let's talk about God who rescues, who rebuilds, and who crowns his children with mercy. Here, we will share life until you start to feel yours again.